Okay, I had to start that video over because I forgot something that was real important I needed to do. So now this is the original video. So I'm going to prep some stuff, so give me 1 second here, and then I'll walk you through what we're doing. Okay, so, hi Carol. Today I am making ratatouille. Okay, I had to start this video over because I forgot one important ingredient I needed to hurry up and take care of. So, ratatouille is a vegetarian dish of good vegetables. It's eggplant, it's squash, and it's zucchini. And it's all the different peppers, the red, the yellow, the green. Who is that? Yeah, it's all those. So let me show you. It's all the peppers, the different color peppers. And this is 4 tomatoes that I cubed. I left the seeds in. You can do it either or. Don't matter. Here is the zucchini and the squash in here, and they're all cubed. And here is the eggplant, okay? So what I want to do first, I'm going to put a little salt, a little sea salt on this eggplant, okay? Just a little bit. And under it. I knew I was forgetting to do something, so. And anyway, so then we have minced garlic. This is about, hey Antoinette, this is about 4 to 6 garlic cloves, and I minced it. And this is 1 large onion. Hey Pat, this is 1 large onion that I'm using, okay? And I'm going to use the tomato paste. And this is called a garnu. All it is rosemary and thyme. And it's called, you just make it into 1 whole sprig. And we're going to put this whole thing in further down the line, okay? But this smells really good. And I'm going to use some red pepper flakes. And some black pepper, some slap your mama. I like to say that. Nobody better not slap me, though. Okay, so we're not going to use any Creole stuff today. And we're going to use some oregano and bay leaves, okay? So over here, I have 2 burners going, okay? Because it's good to cook the ratatouille, your vegetables a little separate. So on one pan, I'm going to do the peppers, the onion, and the garlic. And then another pan, I'm going to start doing the eggplant first, okay? So I just got that heated. And we're going to get started here. Now, this was a request, so I'm making quite a bit of it, and then we love to eat it here, too. So this pot over here is going to be for the veggies, the peppers, and this pot is going to be for the eggplant, the zucchini, and the squash, okay? So let me see what we look like here. Let me see. We're not ready yet to put that in. It's not hot enough. Let me try this one. Okay, that one is almost ready. So what you want to do when you're making the peppers, you just want to get it translucent just for the aroma. You don't want to cook it to smushy. You don't want to well cook that, okay? So you'll see. And then with the zucchini and the eggplant and the squash, you just want to brown it and soften it because remember, we're going to put it in some sauce, okay? And again, I'm using tomato paste, but no water for that tomato paste, okay? You don't need it because the other tomatoes are going to give it what it needs. But if your pot, when you're cooking, if your pot starts sticking at the bottom when all this is incorporated, then you can add water. But you're not adding water to that tomato paste, okay? You want it to stay thick. Okay, so I think we are ready. And now here we go. So this here is all the peppers. So I'm going to do that. And as this is cooking, I'm going to add the onion and garlic, all this together. Some people do the onions first, and you know, everybody do their thing different. Normally I would do the onions first, but I'm going to do all my peppers first. It's going to give it a really good smell. Now let's see, over here, oh, there's another pepper. So over here is the eggplant. Now you do a batch at a time, okay? Don't try to put all the eggplant in there. Do a batch at a time. You hear the sizzle? And I put some salt on it. So now I'm going to put some salt down in the bottom. because you want to give it a good taste too. Even though I'm going to add some slap your mom, okay? But I'm going to put some sea salt, and I want to incorporate something to give it a good shape. Now this here is such a good meal. I'm telling you, everybody loves this ratatouille. Okay, ratatouille, tomato. Anyway, so eggplant is like, you got to make sure you season it real good. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're just going to let it do what it do. That's my favorite saying. You want to get it a little browning on it. And you want it to have that roasted look, okay? And you'll see as we go. And watch your fire, because this is easy to burn. And I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit on that over there. So, you want to cook like every vegetable, like the squash, the zucchini, and the eggplant, it has its own taste. So that's why I'm going to cook them separately. And it don't take long. This does not take long. So let me show you what I'm working with here. You see that? And you see that, right? And I like these pans to cook the, like the roast in it, because it gives it a good texture. Okay, right? And I don't think I'll be dropping my tripod today. I do it every time. No, the last time I didn't drop it. I must be getting better at it. So anyway, about church this here morning. We had such a service at Goodwin. Everything from beginning to end. We worshiped up in there. The sermon was tight, which I'm going to post everything later. I don't have the choir to post because we were singing today, so. But I do have the word for you. Reverend Chambers put a good word up in there today. I got to say. It was good. Yes, sir. Okay. So now what I don't want to just let this keep sitting. I'm going to keep on doing that and shake it up a little more. See that? You hear the sizzle? So it's telling me I really don't need a whole bunch more of olive oil for this. So, and the peppers are doing good. And the thing about this, all the flavors from the pepper and the onions. Boy, when I put the onions and the garlic up in here, Reverend Chambers said, use the word, That's how good this gonna taste. Good. Use the word, Okay, so now we want to keep going. Now, if some of y'all stick to the pot, it's okay. And let you know, just watch your heat, okay? Because it's going to give it an extra crunch anyway. So, I don't want mine to stick, though. I'm just saying, just in case. Right? So, we're going to keep doing that. Meanwhile, that's doing what it do. And it's always good, like, to prep before. Hey, Winston! It's always good to prep before you start cooking. I find it to be easier. Even if I wasn't doing this here, I always like to prep my stuff up a little, so that way it don't take long. Half the battle is done. And it, because it's hot and like you don't want to be on your stove a lot. That's why I tell you guys, like for the summer, there's so many different things you can make that's easy. And you don't have to be in here sweating and carrying on. You can, go watch your Turner Classics like I'm going to do, catch your Ratchet TV shows like I do. Oh, yeah. Hey, Sean, baby, down in Texas. It's my family reunion weekend, and they're down in Texas. I've seen a lot of footage, Sean, baby. Yes, sir. You see that? Look at that. This is called Ratatouille. And it's eggplant, it's squash and zucchini with a melody of beautiful peppers. Let's go over here and see what our peppers are doing. Look at that there, huh? Look at that there. Hallelujah, the peppers. So, I'm going to put a little more heat on that. Now, this is just about ready for me to take off of here and add some more, okay? Let it go a little bit longer. And I want to mix it up. I'm going to put zucchini and squash and next, okay? Now remember I put some salt on it on the top, so when I do half of it, I'm gonna put some more salt in it because it's gonna give it a wonderful taste, a wonderful flavor out of this world. Hey Kayla, I mean this dish is so good, I'm trying to tell you. Wish you guys could taste it. Okay, so now my pot is looking correct. You see that? You hear that? You see the color? That's what you want, okay? That's what you want. Now, if you're going to get it, it's up to you, but that's what you want. Okay, so I'm going to take that out and put another batch in. Okay? You can cook it to your desire. If you like it, you know, well done, close to being hard, that's up to you. But I like mine just what you see because it has to go through a little more cooking. So I'm going to add a little more. It said, "Tear that kitchen up, Cindy. You are indeed Nana's grandchild." I know, right? My Nana was a good cook, y'all. She would bake cakes and be in the newspaper for her cakes. And oh, Nana was something else. And I'm holding it down for her down here. Rest in peace, Nana. I like that tribute that they did for Nana today, too. So we're going to let this heat up a little bit. But what we're going to do now is go over here to these peppers. These peppers should be doing a little more than what they're doing, so I had to turn the heat up on them, okay? Now, in here, look how pretty. Ain't that pretty? I'm getting ready to put some garlic in here, and I'm going to turn the heat up, okay? So here's the garlic. I minced the garlic, about 5 to 6 cloves. So we're going to put that in here. Now you can use as much garlic as you want. Some people want a lot, but I don't want to be smelling like it after I eat it. I got a thing about that. And this is 1 onion, a large onion though, right? And I diced it up. So we're going to put that in here too. Now it's going to really start smelling good up in here. Up in here, up in here. So I turned my heat up because I don't want them to get mushy. Okay, hi Narissa. I don't want my peppers and onions, I don't want it mushy. I want it succulent though, okay? I just want to caramelize it a little bit because it has to go through more than this, okay? So now we're going to take and we're going to add the zucchini and some squash. Half of it, okay? And then we're going to salt the rest of it. Get on in there. Get on in there. Just enough not to overcrowd the pot, okay? Then we're going to take the sea salt. I like sea salt, so, but you can use whatever you want. Right? We're going to do that. Then we're going to put the top back on it. Get in there. One tried to get away. Top back on it. Give it a little... Good and plenty, good and plenty. Remember Choo Choo Charlie? Choo Choo Charlie was an engineer. Look at that, right? Give it a good mix so that salt can get in there, okay? You hear that pan sizzling? Yeah. And you know, zucchini and squash cooks really fast. The eggplant don't cook as fast, but I put the heat up on the eggplant so I don't be all day in here trying to get it the way I want it. But your zucchini and your squash cooks really fast, so you want to pay a little more attention. Now I want to take, and while the vegetables over here are sauteing, I'm going to put some pepper flakes in there. Right? Put a little pepper flake, put a little heat on there. Not a whole lot. It's up to you how much you want, okay? Not a whole lot. Okay, so now we're going to keep on stirring that up, and that's doing good over there. And I'm going to put a little pepper on here. Just a little bit. You know, pepper brings out the taste and everything. And don't worry, y'all, I ain't forget my parsley. Oh no. Let me take it out. You ain't gonna forget that parsley. You know how I feel about my parsley. Make anything taste good. Put some of that up in there. Put some right here. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's keep on turning this. You want to pay more attention to your squash and your zucchini than you would your eggplant because, like I said,